Hi Virgos, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Of course, happy birthday to all my Sun Virgos out there. I hope you guys will have an amazing season, an amazing time. And yeah, this is a September reading, so that's your season. Quick announcement, I'm actually now on Patreon. That's something I was thinking about for a long time, but I feel guided that it was the right time right now to do it. So I'm on there now. If you want like more information about what I post there and what to expect, you can click on the link in the description box. My idea, my vision for it is to create like a small community where we do, of course, live sessions where I can do like free personal readings and just overall more content that are just special for the collective over on Patreon. It's a smaller energy probably to tune into, so I can, do more directed readings there, pick a card readings, extra bonus readings, all of that. So I'm sorry for rambling, I just wanted to let you guys know. But like I said, if you click on the link in the description box, you can see exactly like what you can expect. Okay, we'd love to see you on there, but no pressure. And for now, let's just tune into your reading. All right. Of course, I will stay here on YouTube as well during the monthlies like I always have done. You have one angel answer card. They're saying look for a sign, Virgo. If there's a specific question on your mind, look for a sign, because the universe is like sort of reaching out to you this month, sending you symbols, sending you signs. Also, your lucky numbers for the month of September are, I wrote them down, what I got during meditation. And it was number 1, number 7, and number 8. All right, that's like the energy I felt around you guys. So that's like your lucky numbers for this month. All right, so look for a sign. Have you seen signs lately? Is that a confirmation for you? Sometimes, we're getting stalked by the numbers. Here we have the King of Wands. So starting off with a fire energy around you. Maybe a very passionate fire sign in your energy that is focused towards you. Maybe it is you stepping up, rekindling with your own inner power and finding a sense of motivation again within yourself. Let me see what else coming in for my Virgos during their season. Ooh, I like that a lot for you. The sun. Beautiful. The sun is coming out for you, Virgos. Things will feel light, full of energy. I think that Mars energy is also coming in for you. Beautiful. Again, the 4 of Wands, the Sun, and the King of Wands. So if you are dealing with a fire sign, you don't necessarily have to be, but I feel like things are lighting up. Like you can really enjoy each other's company again. If that is not resonating with you, overall, I just feel you're coming and feeling closer again to the people that you love, people who have been around for, a long time. I see just overall the sun starting to shining for you. Exactly. People are offering you gifts and just their attention, their energy, wanting to spend time with you, wanting to connect with you, wanting to celebrate with you. All of that energy I'm getting around you for the month of September, Virgo. It's beautiful. Who are you offering your cup to? You have the 7 of Wands. So you know what you want, and you want it the way you want it. Typical. And Page of Swords, you're not afraid to really make sure that you get it the way you want. I feel like you met your equal. As somebody who, normally, like, if it comes to a certain conflict and interest and things like that, you have a certain way of dealing with it. And then it coming to a sort of a middle ground. I feel like you're bumping heads with someone who's like sort of your opposite, yet your equal. Could be an Aquarius energy. It's like, yeah, but I just wanted to do it this way. And then you have another person who's like really not so happy with it. And they will also definitely speak their minds. I felt this energy around you guys for a long time. The Empress. Beautiful Empress energy. So if you are pregnant at this time, and you feel a little bit left out in the cold by your partner, speak about that. Have conversations about it, don't back down. Because I do feel like there's a lot of misunderstanding when it comes to the communication between you and that partner and the person. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a partner. I mean, all kinds of ways to, get into the position of the Empress. But if it's not a pregnancy, I feel overall you're starting to come from a period of time when you felt a lack to your finances or a lack of payout for the work you've been putting in, and now you start to reap the rewards, like harvest season for you, Virgo. I felt that around you already last month as well. So what are you reaping? Beautiful things that your heart is connected to. You're feeling emotionally balanced, emotionally fulfilled, filled up, a full cup. Like, you feel seen, you feel heard, you feel appreciated, you feel respected. And that's very beautiful. Look at that, the Empress and the Queen of Cups. Then you have the Page of Wands. So from that point of view, you're ready to start something else. Ooh, very successful. Very, very successful energies around you, Virgo. It has to do with the relationship you have with yourself. Like, your self-respect, the boundaries, but also really, how do you see yourself? How do you see yourself? When you look in the mirror, when you describe yourself. It's like, I know you guys can be really hard on yourself, but you also know when you are killing it, you feel it, you know it. And I see that energy raising up, your own self-worth and value are raising up, and that brings in a lot of results instantly. It's like a magnet for success, a magnet for appreciation, recognition, seeing it come back into that sense of stability, starting to feel more peaceful. You look, it come true as the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. That's no joke. Okay, even if you're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. It's like, it's that evolved version of I am arriving, or I have arrived. And from this point of view, I can move to the next chapters. But at least I'm on the right frequency, so I can go and get things that belong to that frequency instead of being here and trying to get things from that energy, right? So it's like you have arrived on it's like going to a really tall ass building and you have the elevator. You get into the elevator, first floor. There are things on that first floor, definitely. There are things happening there. You can, maybe get a cup of coffee or whatever. But the higher you get, the more elevated probably, the coffee gets, and the desks and the nice scenery and things like that. I don't know. It depends on what type of building you're entering. But it's about that. It's about getting to the next floor. And from that floor, you can, you can do different things there. And I feel like you're getting to a floor where that is really, really good and motivating environment for you. So in that surrounding, you can really flourish. So you might shift, certain job position, or actually completely different type of job. But it could also definitely just be something smaller, but have big effects. So you have the Tower card with the Nine of Wands. Like, something happens. I feel like something happens. Like a person, who is not really so tightly with coming true on their keeping their promises, basically. One sec. Oh, damn. That was intense. Yeah, a person who is not so close with like keeping their promises, doing exactly what they promise to do or what we say they were gonna do. So you build, on that, and then they just don't follow through. So then it turns out it's, really a mess because you trusted them to deliver with something, come through with something, and they didn't. It's an energy with that. It's like it happens once again, and you're like, okay, I'm done. Like, I'm done with actually putting you in a position where you can harm me with that behavior. Whether it's financially, it's energy wise, it's just, love or feelings wise, it doesn't matter like what type of effects it has, but it's a negative effect because you put your faith and trust into someone who is not responsible. And like it's something that clicks in within you, and you're like, okay, I'm done. No hate towards that person, you are who you are, but I'm done with putting my faith and trust in that in such a level where I'm constantly affected by the fact that you don't know how to handle responsibilities. I'm not gonna put myself in that position anymore, because that's just, at one point, it's just on to me. Fool me once, fool me twice, but fool me 3 times. What are we doing? It's like, I feel that energy around you that can come through in many different ways. It's a relationship built with yourself. I really do feel as well as that just own sexuality and the way you look at your own, sensuality. It's like, that's enhanced. Definitely. I feel it's changing. I feel you're reconnecting with that sense of self. It's very important. It's an important part. It's not all. It's not what represents you as a whole. It's like it's a part of it. But if you really could disconnect from your own sensuality or sexuality, then it's there's like this leaking thing, right? It's not a whole. I feel that you are going through transformations when it comes to that in this month. How to romance yourself a little bit as well. It doesn't have to be sexual. I'm just saying, like, when you take a hot bath, you can leave on the real big light, and just throw some water in the bathtub, sit in it, get out of it, and be done. Or you can really set the mood. You can do some candle light, some crystals maybe around the bathtub, maybe some flower leaves or anything like that, and really just sit with it. Put some meditation music on, relax, and be one with the bathtub and with the energy, and really set and put in the energy to set that atmosphere for yourself. That's also a sense of self-care and self-love and appreciation towards yourself. So that's what I'm seeing a lot. Very powerful as well for you, because it helps you ground into your Empress energy and your Queen of Pentacles. And it helps you also connect with the Queen of Cups, with what makes you feel like that. Yes, no? Okay, I'm gonna pick up this cards for Virgo. You have the Dachshund dog. I'm trying, okay, I'm sorry. Procrastination and worrying what others will think is blocking you from making a decision. If you're torn between your own desires and someone else's, follow your inner guidance. Alright? Other people's opinions, you don't really buy anything for it. And it changes with the season. You cannot satisfy everybody, but what it can do is actually, connect to something and make yourself happy and do things that come from that place from within. Use that sense of guidance. It can leave you in the overthinking space if you're too much worried about what other people will say, what other people like, what other people will think. And I know that first, before you let anybody see anything, you double check, and double checked once again to make sure that there are no, in the details, there's nothing going on or nothing wrong. And it's just, if you then also worry about, do it from a place of wanting to create something, that is refined, or wanting to please all people so they don't have anything to say about the details or about your work. It's, there's a thin line between it. But if it motivates you, great. Just put it up in there. But if it stagnates you, keeps you in an overthinking mode, keeping you in a sense of fear of failure, of even trying to start something or do something for yourself, then it's an unhealthy, balance, which you can only, free yourself from, right? 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords, that energy. All right. I think overall this month represents you reconnecting with what makes you happy, what makes you feel good, not leaving yourself in certain positions in people's life where they have that level of control over you or your stability or your finances, which I really keep hearing again, like you're taking back your own personal power in that. There's big transformation on your pathway. This is a new year for you, Virgo. You know, it's your birthday season, new season. A birthday season means like, you know, a new astrologic year for you. And I think that if you release certain old habits and allow this new energy to come in, it's going to be a really, really successful year for you. And starting off this month, there will be delays, there will be stagnation, yes, but at least you are in a balanced energy when those things happen, and you can have faith and look for the signs to know that things will come in divine timing, instead of having this go season but you're not able to really move because you're keeping yourself stuck because of all the overthinking about what other people think and say and all of that, or you're waiting for somebody to transform so you can actually do what you want to do together or what you want to do, and then you have to, you know, take another person up on that journey. You don't want to leave them there. Breathe, Virgo. You're gonna create many beautiful things, which you already are, of course, always. Whatever you create, it's just, you know, perfection. But it's important that if you don't know which way to go, what makes you happy? Not like what is the logical thing to do or what will make other people happy. What makes you happy? And is that an option that hurts a lot of people, or is it just something you have to do when you maybe are fearful of in order to get that or go that way, you know? All right, Virgos. That was your reading for September. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. Please hit the like or, you know, the share button or anything like that to just spread the message out there for more Virgos. But don't feel pressured at all. Like I said as well, the information for Patreon, which I would love to see you there, is in the description box. Just see if that's something you feel guided to join or not. It's just like, you know, I want to build like a small soul family over there, and where we can support one another and do it more in a little bit of a more personal way. So anyway, I'm excited about it. But like I said, if you just want to stay on YouTube, that's totally fine. And I appreciate every single support you guys send towards me, okay? I love you so much. Have an amazing birthday. And leave your birthday in the comment section if you want to, so I can wish you a happy birthday. You maybe can find your birthday twin. All right. I should have said that in the beginning, but I forgot. I'm sorry. Bye, Virgos. I love you. Don't get freaked out about it. I do. I like you.